People ask all the time, where is Contra Costa County? Well, it's that white dot that you see on your screen there. We're one of the 9 counties in the San Francisco Bay Area. We have a population of 1.147 million people. We'd be the 43rd largest state of the union, just ahead of Rhode Island, I think just behind New Hampshire. So we're not really big like LA County, but we're not really small either. Diverse, thriving economy, and the reason why that's important is that we fund our transportation program with sales tax. A majority of our dollars in California are still raised locally by sales tax and developer fees and tolls. So about 65% of the transportation dollars come from sales tax, and about 12% from the federal government, about 23% from state government. So when we come to Washington, D.C. and we talk to the legislators, we tell them, we remind them that they have 12% of the dollars and 80% of the rules. And so either raise the amount of revenue or lower the amount of rules, and we'd be in great shape because they can help us build infrastructure projects. And I'll explain a little bit about how we accelerate our construction program. So as I mentioned, we're a sales tax authority, 0.5%. We're working on another 0.5% for 35 years, and that'll generate about $3.6 billion for the, if it passes in March of 2020, we'll have a 0.5% for 14 years and then 0.5% all the way out to 2055. We're also the congestion management agency in our county, and so we measure congestion at about 140 different locations throughout our county. And we do that to make sure that our investments are paying dividends. We want to make sure that our taxpayers in our county are getting their money's worth. And then, as mentioned, we're the founder of the largest secure autonomous vehicle test bed in the United States. We're employee rich, jobs poor in our county. GoMentum Station was developed to try to bring some of the smart tech jobs to Contra Costa County so you can have a reverse commute instead of everybody leaving at the same time in the morning to head to the Silicon Valley. And they all want to come home at the same time for some reason, 5 o'clock. So if you want to head northbound on 680 in the evening, I don't recommend it because it'll take you about an hour and a half to go approximately 12 miles. And if we do nothing along that route and population's growing, you're going to go from a 20-minute delay to over 100-minute delays. We like platooning. Federal Highway Administration, Peloton has done a study. If 2 trucks are linked up, the front truck gets 4.5% increase or fuel mile efficiency, the rear truck 10%. What's the biggest expense on a truck? Fuel. So the big issue now is, do you know Gary Ritter? So okay, you all know Gary Ritter. So this guy is arguing with me last night at dinner over, well, who gets the credit for the, I go, you sound just like a researcher. He goes, I am a researcher. I said, I forgot. But who gets the credit? Who gets the 6%? He's arguing over 6%. I said, the point is they're all saving fuel. One time I'm in front, the next time you're in front. He goes, no, we should share that. So we spent some time arguing about who gets the benefit. The point is there is benefit with this technology. And then safety. Safety is your top priority. It's our top priority at the Contra Costa Transportation Authority. 12% of all highway fatalities are involving large trucks. We can do better with technology. So at the authority, as I mentioned before, there's a mobility revolution. We're just trying to leverage the new generation, next generation of technology. So what we do is we build transportation plans that look out 30 years. Many of the plans don't even have Uber, Lyft in them or identified in that long-range plan. So when you talk about the built environment and you're going to make an investment on rehabilitating a major thoroughfare in your community and it's not identified and you're not thinking about curb space management, are you making the right investment for the future? And so what we're trying to do is we're trying to change the demand modeling, the models, so we make sure that we're investing in the right investments because that's where your capital improvements come from, is your long-range plans. GoMentum Station, how many of you have heard of GoMentum Station? So some of you. So it's about 5,000 acres. It's arguably the largest secure autonomous vehicle test bed in the United States. These are the 4 goals of GoMentum Station. As I mentioned before, we're employee, smart people rich, we're jobs poor. Create a test bed, hopefully some of the testing partners, and you'll see who they are, open an office up in our area. And then the ancillary support organizations, businesses open up around that, and we can start creating some smart jobs for our smart people in our county. And lastly, I'll just run through these. Micromobility is coming your way if it's not already here. You've got Bird, you've got Ford, you've got electric bike, you've got dockable stations, undockable stations. It's there's different options depending on which city or town you're at.